China's manufacturing collapse. For decades, China was the beating heart of global manufacturing, the place where your phone, your clothes, your car parts were all made. But now, that crown is slipping. Giants like Apple, Amazon, and Samsung are packing up. And the world's looking elsewhere. What happened to China's manufacturing miracle? And who's taking over? Let's break it down. Why China is losing manufacturing. Once upon a time, China was the king of cheap labor. In 2005, a factory worker earned just $150 a month. Fast forward to 2025, that's now over $1,200. Meanwhile, countries like Vietnam and India, still under $300. That's a big reason why Apple now makes 20% of its iPhones in India, up from just 1% 20 years ago. But the problem isn't just money. Young people in China don't want factory jobs anymore. They're chasing tech, finance, and better work conditions. Factories are begging for workers and not finding any. Shout out to our dear subscribers. To our non-subscribers or first-time viewers, your support is valuable. If you can take 1 second to hit the subscribe button, that will be fantastic. Yes, young people in China aren't enthusiastic about factory jobs anymore. To make matters worse, China's government hasn't exactly helped. Criticize the wrong policy? You could get blacklisted, no job, no home, no money. It's a system that's scaring off both workers and foreign companies. The trade war plus COVID fallout. And then there's the US-China trade war. It started in 2018, but by 2025, tariffs have exploded. Some Chinese imports face 245% tariffs. China's firing back with 125% on US goods. That's not a disagreement, that's economic warfare. COVID-19 made it worse. China's strict lockdowns shut factories for months. Supply chains collapsed. Companies around the world realized they were way too dependent on one country, and they're not making that mistake again. The global ripple effect. This isn't just China's problem. The entire global economy is feeling it. Product prices are rising. GDP growth is slowing. The International Monetary Fund says China's crisis is shaving 0.5% off global growth every year. So, companies are shifting. Some are going all in on new countries. Others are adopting the China Plus One strategy, keeping some production in China but setting up backups elsewhere. Nearshoring and reshoring are now buzzwords, with production moving closer to home. China's economic pain. Manufacturing used to make up 30% of China's GDP. Today, it's closer to 26%. That's a $700 billion drop, almost the size of the entire economy of Bangladesh and Vietnam combined. Unemployment is rising, especially in factory-heavy regions like Guangdong. Export orders are down. GDP growth is slowing. The golden years of China's industrial economy are behind it. Consumer impact. And yes, it's hitting your wallet too. Electronics? Up 12%. Clothing? Up 8%. Shortages are becoming common. Even electric cars are delayed due to parts shortages. Consumers are adapting, buying secondhand, repairing instead of replacing, and shopping more locally. Geopolitical fallout. Manufacturing gave China global power. It funded roads in Africa, earned political loyalty, and gave Beijing a loud voice in international affairs. But now, that influence is under threat. Without manufacturing muscle, China could lose its grip on allies, on leverage, and maybe even on its superpower status. That's why President Xi is scrambling to stabilize the situation. But it might be too late. Who's taking over? 3 countries are rising fast, Vietnam drawing in giants like Lego, Samsung, and Nike. $11 billion in foreign investment in just 3 months of 2025. It's efficient, cheap, and green. India, Apple, and Samsung are expanding here big time. Foxconn's building massive new campuses. India's government is offering huge incentives, and the country has the workforce to match. Mexico, close to the US, lower labor costs than China, and covered by the USMCA trade deal. Tesla, GM, and Ford are expanding operations there, especially in EVs. China's manufacturing crisis is more than just factory closures. It's a shift in how the world works, how power is built, how goods are made, and where the money flows. Will China recover? Maybe, but the world has already moved on. This is Sal Pierre for VlogND. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into global shifts that matter, and share our video. We appreciate your support so much.